I think subconscious seeds were actually planted in my childhood. I'm the oldest of four kids, and my mom dealt with tons of back pain. And she would constantly be having to lie down and rest her back. And it was because of having kids. She never had those problems before having kids. And I think subconsciously, I guess, as the oldest, the daughter, I wished I could help her. And I didn't know how. I was a child, but I think the seed was planted then. And it sparked my interest in how to help people heal. And that's what brought me into studying physical therapy, graduate degree, master's, all that. And I thought, I'm going to do women's health. I want to take care of moms. I didn't have kids of my own yet. And that's just not where life took me. It took me into orthopedics. It took me into home health. And then I had an orthopedic injury of my own in my neck. And I quickly realized the Western medical system is not where I wanted to seek care for that because it was leading me to a lot of dead ends. So I hopped right on out of that and found an alternative path and went to study craniosacral therapy, which
Ooh.
there's a wonderful school for that, the Upledger Institute in Florida, which you guys probably know about.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Cool. No,
oh,
I didn't never
Uh-huh.
heard that one before. That's amazing.
no, it's
It's
amazing.
wonderful. It's an incredibly holistic healing modality and treatment. And so I went to study that. I kind of dropped everything and, it was like, husband, I'm really sorry. We're only halfway through paying back my student loans, but like, I got to go. This is what I want to do. I think somewhere that's kind of, it's one-on-one care. It's hands-on. It's healing on multiple planes of the body. It's gentle. It's incredible. And great, you're like, all right, what does this have to do with pelvic floor, right? Getting there. So life is bringing me to my purpose this whole time, and I just didn't know it. And so then I met the wonderful Miss Jenn Lormand, who is now my business partner, exercise physiologist extraordinaire, brilliant woman. And she was looking for healing for birth injuries. I had not had kids yet, and I started treating her. And she said, I love this work you're doing. Come to my personal training gym. I focus on treating moms and postnatal recovery. And I was like, the stars are aligning. And so I set up my practice doing body work in her gym. And then I had a few kids.
Yeah.
And I had treated moms already. So while Jen's birth stories were traumatic, vacuum, fourth degree tears, nightmarish stuff she was still trying to recover from, my births, I had the foresight of like, this is what happens when you get intervention with birth. So I was like midwife, doula.
Yeah.
But guess what? We don't get to control everything in birth, do we? As anyone who's given birth knows. So I had sunny side up deliveries. I had my midwife. I had my doula. By all intents and purposes, a beautiful birth, but it was 26 hours of labor
Wow.
and a sunny side up delivery, back labor. I had all the things I hoped for. I had no medical intervention, but I pushed for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I did not tear, but
Wow.
that is the statistical risk for dealing with pelvic floor issues and prolapse later on down the line.